Good afternoon, everybody. Seeing as it's noon. Good noon. As promised, I decided to live stream today from the couch. I'm pretty tired. Pretty not feeling so hot. But as promised, I would update after the wheelchair appointment. Yuki! Long time no see. Oh, shit. Thankfully, that was empty. My yarn barfed on me, so I have to, there we go. Gotta love yarn barfs. So I had my PT yesterday and a wheelchair evaluation yesterday. So I'm a bit exhausted. I was up a lot. I did pass out during my wheelchair evaluation. That was fun. How does your yarn barf? Because I'm using a center pull, which means you pull it from the center as opposed to unravel it from the outside. Oftentimes when you do that, you'll get just a big blob of yarn that barfs out. It's called a yarn barf. But yeah, so wheelchair evaluation yesterday went really, really well. I slightly put my head up. There we go. They're 99% sure I will get approved. What happens when I'm needing a wheelchair? I have mobility issues and I have hypermobile joints. So a lot of dislocations when walking. Also, I pass out from dysautonomia when I'm like standing up. Sometimes when I'm sitting up for a long period of time, it happens as well. So we had an evaluation for like what type I'm looking for and things like that. I personally wanted to get one that is like a hybrid where it's basically like a folding wheelchair that you hook a battery onto and stuff, and it's electric, and you can disconnect the battery if you need to be pushed or something like that, or if the battery dies. However, weight-wise, not such a good option, as well as according to the wheelchair guy, he said those are pretty unstable. They're not very sturdy. They're not stable. They can tip easy, especially for, heavier set people. But I can't do a manual wheelchair because of the hypermobility. The physical therapist said if I'm using a manual wheelchair, especially because I am heavier set, I don't fit in the standard small wheelchair very well. I can, but it's because I would have to go with a wider one. That puts my shoulders in a very bad position, and it's very painful to wheel myself. So. Yeah, don't stop you from singing. It does not. I was singing a lot the other day. But there's a few changes we're going to be making anyway. So because I can't do a manual, the one I wanted is not really a great option for me. We're going with a full-on motorized wheelchair. And so, yeah, we're gonna, so when we buy a new car, probably in August, we're buying it pretty much as soon as, so it can't, I don't think it can recline. He wasn't totally sure on that. We can set it so I'm not at a 90-degree angle because that's where my problem is. 90-degree angles are not great for me. So he said, though, when they drop it off, they will set the back to where I need it. But it's possible it could recline. He's just not sure. He thinks it's only an option on the slightly smaller one, not the one I'm getting. Oh, thank you. But we can't go quite that expensive at this point because I don't have actual diagnosis of POTS and things like that. Also, it won't fit in my apartment at the moment. So currently what with my diagnosis and such, we can't get it approved for the recline and all that type of deal. If in the future I become completely wheelchair dependent, yes, we'd probably go for that. But the one we're getting, we can't fit it obviously in our car. We have a Camry. It's not for no, that doesn't work. And there's no way a Camry would tow a 300-pound chair on the back of it with a little back lift. So we will probably be getting a minivan for me and Hannah when we get a new car. And Andrew, instead of getting a truck, will probably get an SUV just so it's easier to put it in. And then we'll just get a ramp and it can go up and the seat folds down. I don't have to ride in the wheelchair. So, yep, 5 years. So this is the thing is if it gets too severe, the seat can be like, if it ends up, I really have to have the ability to recline, then we will look at going to a different seat. But right now I can sit for quite some time. Standing is a no-go, but sitting I do okay with, especially if I don't have my legs at a 90-degree angle. So it's going to come with a different attachment. Yeah, I know. It's coming with a different leg attachment that will allow my feet to go up a bit so that they're not at the 90-degree angle all the time. And that's interchangeable with the one with the footrest it comes with. And I will be doing things to help me, it's possible it may recline. He was not sure if the one I'm getting is reclinable or not. But we will know for sure if I get it in about 45 days. He said based on what he's seeing and the OT as well, because it was an OT, occupational therapist, and see, that's the thing is I'm not going to be in it 24/7. This is just for getting around in my house and outside the house. But occupational therapy and like a wheelchair rep, he was there. So between the two of them, see the thing, Philip or Matt, sorry, is that if I'm feeling that, I need to lay down anyway and get on my heating pad. Honestly, like that's the point. I'm not going to be only in my chair. They are actually more concerned about they want me in the chair more often when I'm around the house because they are worried about the passing out. Like all my physical therapists are like, you really need to be using your walker or wheelchair to get around because you could pass out at any point and injure your head and whatnot. So I have been very stubborn on this fact for a while, and we're kind of having to rethink life a little bit because in the last couple of weeks, my knee has gone downhill so far. My knee is actually one of the things causing the most pain right now. And honestly, we may need to get it looked at, but right now we are pretty sure it's just the hypermobility and stuff. But we have also come to the conclusion that my bedroom needs to be moved downstairs. So because everything else, my bathroom is down here. I mean, like, it's not my bathroom per se, but it's the one I shower in, go to the bathroom in, everything like that. We're going to be moving my bedroom into the craft room, and the craft room will get moved into the room across the hall. You're good, dude. But with mine, the point we have is that it's for moving me from place to place. But if I'm having joint problems, I need to be on the couch laying down anyway, because I have to get the hips out of that sitting position. And the knee has to be iced and heated and all that stuff. But so we're definitely, we've been, Hannah and I were talking about this yesterday, where it's been, our focus has been like living like the good days, like the days I can walk, the days I can, be up a little bit more, things like that. However, we're coming to the realization that A, insurance, and B, safety, we have to be living, I have to be living my life like my worst days. Or, like setting up my life for my worst days, not setting it up for my best. So that's why we are rearranging things a little bit. Basically, at this point, I won't have to go upstairs at all. So that'll be cool. I'm a little worried about how Simon is going to react to this. I think he'll just want to be in my room, and actually, he will probably greatly enjoy being down here because I have the big window down here. So I think he'll enjoy that. A little more, safety at night. The only downside to being down here is noise level in the morning. Might be a little bit more of a problem, except for the fact that I just thought about this. So we have 4 bedrooms, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. The 2 upstairs are actual bedrooms, Hannah and Andrew, and then me. Down here, the big bedroom is my sewing room, and the second bedroom down here is Andrew's room, like his go-to, chill, decompress. That's where his clothes are. That's where he puts all his work stuff. That's going to be upstairs now. So that won't make as much noise for me down here, which is good. I just thought about that. And in the morning, I usually wake up when they wake up anyway, because they're upstairs and the dog and, things like that. They're not exactly quiet human beings. But, I usually wake up in between when they leave type of deal. It's usually when the cat comes to say hi, things like that. So it won't really be that bad. But our only downside to the wheelchair down here and stuff in the house, wheelchair does not have to be able to go into like the bathroom or something like that. It won't go into the sewing room. I mean, the room that will be the sewing room. It won't go into the sewing room. It won't go into the bathroom, and I don't think it'll go into my bedroom. Yeah. I don't have a ton of options. Like currently, I don't have a ton of options to be able to personalize it that much. Partially because of the weight I am at. And that is changing. So maybe in the future, in the next 5 years or so, I'll be down to a weight that I can get the reclining chairs and things like that. Right now, I'm not in the biggest chair possible. I'm not in the super heavy duty 600-pound one, of course, but I'm in the one for 300 to 400. So yeah. But until we get this edema figured out and things like that, I am in that category. So we don't have a ton of options at the moment for things like that. If I get not healthier, but if I get the edema off, I'm eating properly so I can, do PT and lose weight, then we should see some decrease. My goal is I would love to lose straight 150 pounds or 130 pounds. That would be good. However, that's not realistic at the moment with what's going on because I'm not properly hydrated. I'm not properly I don't have proper nutrition because I can't eat much. With everything going on, my weight is my weight. And I've always been that type of person where my weight is my weight. I hate that I'm heavier, but I also am not overeating and making myself fat by my eating habit. Literally, my body is storing all the fat. I'm not hydrated. I'm not moving around as well as I could if I were hydrated and things like that. Um, I'm in fuck tons of pain. So right now, I'm not happy with my weight, but I know I'm okay with it because I know I am not purposely doing this to my body. I'm not being unhealthy and, well, okay, not purposely being unhealthy. I'm not overeating, um, things like that. I'm actually having struggles eating because the pain that comes with eating. So hopefully we'll get that figured out here. I'm going to give the GI doctor a call probably Monday to talk to them because they got a referral. But, and the benefit to this wheelchair is going to be freedom. I will be able to wheel myself into the kitchen, possibly do some dishes, possibly cook myself some food, make a couple of dinners, hopefully, and things like that, so that I will be able to reduce some stress on all levels. Because for me, going into the kitchen right now, the dishes are not done. Andrew has had a rough week with his ADHD and anxiety. He's had a really rough week so far. So he hasn't been able to physically, mentally, emotionally do the thing he's supposed to do. Me being able to go and wheel up into that kitchen and load the dishwasher will reduce his anxiety and stress and my anxiety and stress and Hannah's anxiety and stress so much that he'll be able to say, you know what, I can cook dinner tonight instead of eat a frozen meal. I'll be able to, take the dog for a walk, like more than just right outside my house. Because right now I literally walk about 20 feet and that's it. But if I'm in a wheelchair, I could legit take the dog for a walk every day. And I would happily do that because I love being outdoors. It's a little warm, yes, in Kansas, but I can put up with that with ice packs and things like that for the putts and whatnot. So yeah, I will be modifying the wheelchair slightly in that I'm going to be either purchasing or making a harness because it only comes with a seat belt, but with the passing out, we need me held up. So I will be fashioning some sort of harness type of deal onto it to keep me supported when the passing out happens. Because like neck flopping forward, not so bad. Whole body flopping forward, then I can kind of like tip. So we will be, while it doesn't have the framing for a harness, we can make one. So I'm also already looking for things like I'm looking at joystick covers. I'm looking at like different bags that I can put on the wheelchair and things like that, so that I don't have to like carry a backpack and things. I'm looking at different things, getting ideas for making my own or just buying it. It is going to be blue, basically TARDIS blue. Yes. So I want to go with a Doctor Who theme for it, but there's not many fabrics right now. There's no fabrics right now at Joann's with Doctor Who, which makes me utterly sad. So I have to figure that out. I could have gone with red and done like Gryffindor stuff, but I like blue. Because it was bright ass red, like YouTube button red. Yes, they do. And I'm thinking I already have one from Amazon on my list. But the problem is mounting it. Those are made to mount to the chair. I'm looking for one that doesn't have to be mounted and that is super comfortable. I know in the next 6 months or so, I'm going to be getting surgery on my chest. So I want something that's going to be comfortable for that and whatnot, just so that I, instead of just like a belt here, that's going to be painful on my port and everything. So I'm probably going to have to do a combination of a harness and making it myself, because it doesn't have the framing for it to go on there. So we'll see what we come up with. Had I been 100 pounds lighter, or even 70 pounds lighter, we could have gotten a few more options, but that's not reality right now. So we can't plan on me losing that much weight right now. Brand, I think, is Jazzy. It's like Pride Jazzy something or another. Like, we legit sat down with the occupational therapist and the wheelchair guy, and he, based on measurements, things like that, he found the one that would work. So, like, it is not by any means a snazzy, pimped out chair, but it'll do for the next while. New Motion, that's the company I'm going with. Yeah, that's the company I'm going with. The guy that was there was from New Motion. But it's interesting. Hannah and I were definitely talking. We're like, we need to start living as if it was a bad day for me, with mobility aids, being downstairs, things like that, to make my life better. Because literally going up and down those stairs, I really don't need much, Matt, like right now, because there are no diagnoses at the moment. And because of my weight. That's part of our problem here, is my weight. They and what will fit in my house. I have a very small, like, our rooms are not that big in here. So what we can fit is what we can fit right now. But and if this doesn't work out, we do have an option later down the road. Like, if this one doesn't work, within the next couple of years, we can either sell it and get a new one and pay out of pocket for it, different things like that. Like, we actually considered going with a scooter type of deal. But the reasoning for no scooter is, there's like no seatbelt type of deal. There's no, like, it's not enough of support for my back. And it's not able to be really operated by the other person. So if I pass out with this wheelchair, Hannah can use the control. Now, I do know that for a lot of things, like, once I have a diagnosis of, the different diagnoses, I could probably go for, like, I could probably get more customization. However, for now, we don't have a diagnosis, and we don't know when we're going to get a diagnosis. So that kind of changes things a bit. If I am diagnosed with EDS or hypermobility spectrum disorder, whatever it is, that might change that. And I can do other things, like, say it's not enough cushion for me, I can make a cushion. I can do different things myself, to deal with it. Yes, it would be. But also, we're looking at weight of chair as well. Like, being able to transport it and stuff. Like, currently, I couldn't do a 500-pound chair like my cousin had. My cousin's a diastrophic dwarf. She's had custom electric wheelchairs since she was a very young child. So I know a lot of this stuff is possible, but right now, with my weight, with our restrictions of our household and things like that, we have to go with this option. So as time goes on, if I end up needing more support, we will definitely, we don't, at the moment, we don't have the option of paying for anything out of pocket like that. We have to buy cars. We have to buy at least one car. We're gonna try to repair Andrew's for a little while, but my car, my Camry, is dying. It's got severe problems. It chugs. It doesn't like to run. Like it's dying very quickly. As soon as Hannah graduates and gets a job, we're gonna be getting a new car. So let me look at this message here real quick. I forgot to take my meds. I need to do that. But yeah, so we may have options down the road, especially if I can get my weight down and things like that, and as I need more things. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. Yes, probably in the future when I can fit properly in the. I know, I understand that. Here's the other thing that we do have the option to do. Hello, Tin Man. One of our options we do have is, say I lose weight, the 24-inch chair is now too big, blah, 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 blah. We do have the option of getting that replaced. We just can't replace the full chair for 5 years. So, our goal is to not hit that. And we can, like, if I end up needing IVs and having IV pull or whatever, we can get the attachments and we can rig it. We're pretty good at rigging things. Most of that's going to be in a backpack because I would want a pump and it would be a backpack. So, what I would have is a backpack strapped to the back type of deal. So, I probably will end up needing a more detailed chair in the future. I will look at your suggestions for sure, and if I have questions, I'll talk to them and stuff. But this guy, New Motion, is they're pretty knowledgeable, so on what I can do. So 24-inch seat. Yep. I am barely okay, so I'm a 23-inch. So he's like, you really could go 22 or 23 or 24. We went with 24 because we have noticed in chairs, if my hips are not fully supported by the chair on both sides, that's when dislocations happen. So while a 22-inch would work and that would give me the recline and stuff, we kind of felt like it would be a better option to go with the 24. And we can even change that if we decide, we also had the option of mid wheel drive or front wheel drive. We did go with front wheel for a couple of different reasons. Maneuverability, is not as good, but yeah. And if we notice I need more recline and stuff, I'm not sure. I was looking at the website. It says recline, but it also doesn't specify if that's for just the 22-inch chair or not. But we'll see as time goes on. Insurance is a bitch to deal with sometimes. So, if and there's different things that I can, do. The main thing is we need it just to get me from point A to point B type of deal. We also, one reason we went with a front wheel drive is because we then have a more option for putting my legs up. Because me laying back is not as important as getting my legs up a bit, because that's where the blood will pool. So yeah. I am currently kind of a touch over 300 as well. It varies from day to day with me because of the edema. But, we did go with a slightly, I lost train of thought, sorry. But I will definitely look into those ones because, if that's an option, that's an option. So. Okay. Yeah, 3:15 right now is a good day for me. We're looking at about like my last weigh-in at the ER was 3:24. I went from 3:30 down to 3:12, back up to 3:24. Like that's how much my weight varies right now. And we are planning on doing some more like lymphatic drainage massage to assist with the edema and stuff like that. So because Hannah did just a little, oops, my stitch didn't finish. Hannah did a little bit of that on my head and I lost several pounds. So imagine what her doing that over my full body will do. I'll look at the one you mentioned here real quick. Even just looking at that one, I feel like it's enough support, but not enough. I'll just go like this. Yeah. That one doesn't say a price either. I want to say that's a lot more. Yeah, I'm not sure how that one would do. It's hard to say. Of course, they don't show any price ranges. Can be molded seating. That's fair. If I get to that point, yeah, but right now I don't need that. Like we're not quite to that point, In a couple of years, in a few years, maybe, yeah. But right this moment, we're not to that. And like looking at the prices of it is pretty big difference. Hey, look, there's New Motion. New Motion is from Kansas City. But yeah, we're thinking about, what um, we're definitely, as I need more, and if I get to the point where I need more, we will definitely figure that out. Like I can't use even like the power assist wheels and stuff like that. But there we go. Now it's but if I'm in the position where I need to lay down, then I need to lay down. So yeah. But right now I need something fairly simple. I don't need anything crazy. So that's kind of where we are. But yeah, it'll be good just to have something, at this point. Ugh. That foot is numb. I don't know why. I miss crafting so much, you guys. I've been knitting a lot, which is fun. I love knitting, but I also want to be like doing things. Currently, these are for my mom. I'm making some stuff for her to, um, for her birthday, which is August 2nd. So, getting a few of these done. I should have at least 6 of them for her, which is good. If not, a few others. But yeah. So. Oh, I'm like, why is my phone already like half charged? Because I didn't charge it last night. So, but yeah, it'll just be good. It's kind of still shocking for me that people are actually like that. There is a corner of the medical world that's like, yeah, no, you need this. That still kind of surprises me. Like if we weren't able to get a power chair covered, we would have to have a manual that Hannah pushed, and that's not good for her body. She has degenerative disc disease. It's not good for her body to have to push me. And now we can go to the store and we can grab an actual cart instead of just using the scooter basket and things like that. It'll just be, all around better. And like I can go downtown and take a walk with them or something. It opens things up. So But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. And honestly, the part of my life that needs the most work is honestly my bed. Like, that's the one that really hurts the most. You know, we did buy a mattress within the last year, so it's kind of new, but it's like, in all actuality, I kind of need an adjustable bed frame type of thing, which are not cheap. So I had a bunch of people asking about doing how I would do reusable water balloons. I think they kind of got confused, and they were like, "Well, basically, instead of using plastic, you use or rubber, you use thread yarn." Um, so I haven't actually looked that up yet, just because I haven't. I have a couple other projects I want to do, but I do want to do those. Yeah, I did look. I just looked at some paramobile stuff, paramobile or whatever it is, permobile, um, and whatnot. So once we know what's approved, is also where we go from there. So this is the shape. I'm knitting corner to corner, so it'll be that. It'll be a few more stitches for sure, a few more rows. But this is one of my cloths. This pattern knits together way faster than my other one. Something I might do here in a little bit, if I can go find it easily, is make some little pouches for my knitting needles I just got. So I don't have to deal with all the plastic all the time. And because I can't particularly, I mean, I can sew, but it's rough right now. My pets are so quiet today. Granted, I'm happy the dog is quiet. He's just chilling. My bird is just chilling. The cats are upstairs, as far as I know. They're either upstairs or in the other two bedrooms. I'm pretty sure Simon is upstairs, though. Leo could be under the couch or something. I don't know where Leo is, but Simon spends most of his day after he eats and stuff. He spends most of his day in my bed. Something we kind of also considered is moving, but like, I was looking at stuff last night, and there's really not that much on the market right now for renting. Oh yeah, links won't work, by the way. I did see some of that when I went to Paramobile. Um, so, well, I'll talk to them more once we know what's going on. Like, in the next 45 days, I should hear about insurance. Then from there, we can discuss more about needs and things like that. When they come with the wheelchair, they will do adjustments and things like that as needed. Um, Also, Andrew and I are pretty handy with stuff, so we will be for sure looking into that, the different things. I don't need a complete cushion right now. Like, I don't have that much. I have to count the stitches real quick here. 1 second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6. I got about 8 more rows. 8, 9, no. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be nice to have some freedom, a little bit more independence, you know. We will have to rearrange our living room a little bit and our dining room, like our main floor rooms, because we'll be moving the bird and probably the cat tree and stuff over to a different area. This room and different things. So. It doesn't allow you to post links on my chat or on chat. Like it doesn't allow the links. Please tell me. Okay, I did. Yeah. It still won't allow people in the chat to post a link, by the way. There might be a setting I can change for that, but right now I'm in the middle of stream. I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah. No, I can definitely look it up. But it didn't. It may show up for you that you posted the link, but it doesn't actually go into the chat. So. Okay. Yeah. Like I saw a bunch of them online when I was looking last night for the molded seating. So yeah. Also, when we move my bedroom, we are taking down the crib for a couple of different reasons. It just won't withstand another take it down and move it type of deal and put it back up. It's just not gonna. All right, see you later, Matt. My crib will not withstand being taken apart and put back together again. We've moved it so many times now. It's just not going to happen. So we are officially going to be taking it down, and we will work because we are looking at having more people like medically in here. We kind of have to. We kind of want to not be so conspicuous. Like if we're going to put a rail up, we'll put a rail up. You know. But yeah. So that'll be interesting. It'll be weird getting used to sleeping without that again, but it'll be okay. I feel a little more comfortable with having, because I switched from a twin to a double or a full, whatever you want to call it. A little less ability to fall out of my bed. Plus, we think I may have, hey, Sword Slinger. I may have had some mild head injury from a seizure at night. We're not sure. Like just a cut type of deal from the crib. So we're looking at probably getting rid of that. If we do anything, we'll build something a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Aries. I keep forgetting. How are you doing, Aries? But we will build something a little like not so tall and things like that. If we need something. So we'll figure that out. But I think we're probably just going to leave it as is without the crib. Back in your wheelchair? Oh no. We've been talking about wheelchairs a lot today. I need to go take my meds. I keep forgetting that. Let me get to the end of this row and then I will do that. Help me remember in a couple of minutes to take my meds because I'm really late on them. I'm about 2 hours late. I can tell though because allergies are rampant right now because they were finally able to mow. It's been like 2 weeks since they've been able to mow around here because we've had so much rain and they finally were able to do it yesterday. So there are allergens just swarming the area. And I think they scared off my bunny. I'm not totally sure, but we have a bunny that hangs out on underneath the shrub next door. I don't technically have to get to the end of a row with this pattern because I don't have to count. It's literally knit to yarn over, knit to the end of the row, and then switch and do it again. This one is not as important to finish the row, but I have a thing where I like to finish my row because it's actually safer. I'm less likely to drop stitches if I do it this way. But I'm stuck now. There we go. Get off. There we go. But I'm hoping that I'm able to get back to some resin stuff. I don't know that I'll get fully into pacifiers again, just because that was a lot for me to deal with. And I don't want to mess up my disability in any way, shape, or form. But I might sell some of the stuff I make. Like I might make up the pacifiers I have to sell type of deal. Ugh. Oh. I actually didn't do too bad on hydration yesterday. I had a massive dehydration headache yesterday. Like I couldn't tell if it was a dehydration headache or a migraine. I took Benadryl and Zofran and then took. Anybody else get really pissed off by these stupid new tab things? So Gatorade has them and it works out really well. They're well perforated. They just work. Body Armor, not so much. Jimmy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Baba? My dog down here. Oh, you guys, it was so cute. So got home yesterday and stuff. Like it was the evening, and it was precious. Mustard had gone upstairs with Hannah, and then I was getting up to go do a shower, and like my leg was stuck, my knee and hip were just really sore in the position, and so I'm like, ow, 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 and all of a sudden the dog comes running down the stairs to check on me, and like comes over and he's like sniffing me, looking at me, like what happened? It was really cute. While he does not fully pick up on things naturally, like he does pick up on things, he's not like it. Bob. You do not need to squawk. You can chirp. You do not need to squawk. Okay. But he's starting to kind of figure things out with me. Like if I'm having a rough day and stuff, he comes up to me and he like checks me out and stuff. And he'll lay right here. Let me get my meds real quick before I forget again. Oh, tomorrow's med. I left my bottle upstairs. I'm annoyed. So I'm not sure. Why does it look short, Ahmed? I'm not. You gotta love being the asexual person that doesn't have sex but still has to be on birth control because of a different condition. However, I am kind of okay with this because I just noticed there's a cobweb hanging down right above my head right now. I'm okay with taking the birth control because I haven't had a period in a year. Yes, that med may be contributing to my weight gain, but I don't care at the moment because I haven't had a period in a year. So, something I'm dying to try to do, but I haven't had the energy to do so yet, is I saw a thing about taking off like different things like sublimation inks off of things. Oh no, that's sad. So I don't like I like the Reus prints, but at the same time I have 2 of each right now, and I kind of just want to have ouch, I poked my eye. And I would rather decorate it myself because the vinyl artist here. I saw a thing about getting sublimation ink off of things with using vinegar. So I really want to try that. I just have not had the energy to do so. Because if I can take that ink off of those bottles and decorate it without having to like cover it completely, like I did with my Monkey and Winnie the Pooh one, that would be awesome. Because it's easier to see what you're cleaning and things like that if it's just decorated. And I could do a Baby Yoda one. And that would make me so very happy. But I have to try these on at some point today. I went and got a couple. I don't typically wear V-necks, but I'm going to give them a shot because that's all they had yesterday. And this is a George brand from Walmart, and it's so soft. Like, George is really fairly sensory friendly. And like they were $5 shirts. I got 2. Mainly I wanted one to match my. Oh no. Well, if I learn how to, if I get back into selling things here and there, Rears now does a plain bottle. I want to get one really bad because I want to decorate it without having to take off the ink. But I don't have a spare $20 right now. Everything is kind of assigned. Okay, I was thinking, took meds. I need to mark that on my phone. Mark that I took my meds. Yay. So the other day I did get in a whole new set of double pointed needles. Yeah. But they come in like plastic. Like this one is like plastic. I want to go see if I can find some of my cotton fabrics and if I can make a fabric like holder for these instead of one of my friends is oh, that's really sweet. Like a water bottle or a bottle. Something I really love about the Rears bottles, like I love my Pura bottle as well because I can take it out and it looks like a normal water bottle, right? If I put the sippy nipple in it. But the Rears ones also fit the Pura nipples, which is awesome. So let me go see if I can take you guys with me for a minute. So long as my computer stays behaving. Let me put my phone in my pocket because I'm not supposed to go anywhere without the phone in case I fall. Oh, okay. First few steps. I have to go to the bathroom too at some point. I have not gone this morning. Hello, Mustardo. There's my puppy. There's my puppy. He's very sleepy. Mustard. There's Birdo. Ignore the mess in my house, guys. When you have chronic illnesses, you cannot clean like you would like to. My Sawyer was an absolute pigsty. I want to see if I have enough of a cottony fabric. It doesn't have to be cotton, but it would be nice. Like I have some here that might work. All right, come here. I need to see also if I have any liquid stitch at the moment. I have liquid stitch. Or do I have to use hot glue? This is still good. Should be still good. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got some Snoopy. That's kind of cute. I bet my mat. I wonder if those will work. I really try that. We'll try this one. This one's cool. I have a bunch of masks cut out somewhere that'll be good for this. I can try you. You will at worst work. There's one of the smallest ones, I think. Of course, it's a little bit. Oh my goodness. I don't really care what fabric it is, seeing as it's gonna just be quick little holders. But you're already sewn. You don't have enough, except for maybe a little more. So I have like so much I still need to sew, guys. Hello, Mustard. Of course, Mustard's gonna hang right near me. Come here. You. Come here. Some of those aren't good. I have a bunch right here, so I'm gonna try to grab this. Nah. Somewhere is my hot glue gun, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I'll bring these just in case I need them. And then I got a few things here just in case. Oh, there's the scissors I was looking for. And then my liquid stitch. If I need my hot glue gun, I will come in and grab it. But I will. Watch out, Mustard. Out. Thank you. Move. Keep going. Thank you. Come on, honey. Leo, you little shit. You weren't even down here. Swear to Jesus. Ah, okay. Oh, shit. That was not fun. Come on. It rotated. Is the video rotated for you guys? Let me know if the video is rotated. Because it rotated for me. And I'm not exactly sure why it did that. There we go. Now it's back for me. Okay. All right. So, first things first, I want to see if these. Yeah, you're sideways. Okay. It should be fixed now. So, like. Yeah, I should be able to do. Let's see. It's going to be really close with that, but I should be able to do that. Okay, so you don't go all the way there, but you go here. And I can actually sew that, or stitch. What I'll do is this. Let me get two-sided. These masks actually kind of work really good for this. I am not masking up a ton right now just because with the dysautonomia and the heat, I can't. It is exceedingly problematic. So what I'm going to just do is cut these. I don't know if you guys can see them going, but I am going to cut them straight across like this. That's not gonna be, that's my biggest size too, I believe. So. Oh, that's funny. I already have it marked as well where I need to cut it, basically, for the actual mask. I have the lines all marked out, basically, so that's cool. At least on this one. I really need my sewing scissors. I'm not sure where they are at the moment. It kind of hurts my wrists. Hey, Mustard Boy, what you up to? Huh? What you up to, baby boy? I'm not taking your or your TSABT. So I have all of these ones. Oh, you might be with. Nope, you. I have the biggest. Okay. So with my, there it is. I'm kind of going to try going like this. I think, do I need to heat set this? Does not say. My phone is beeping. No, it's not listening. So my plan is kind of, oh shit, that's not shaking up at all. That might be too old. We'll see. See what that looks like. I don't use this that often. I think I may have to use hot glue. It's pretty chunky. That's gonna hurt my thumb like hell. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty messed up in there. Okay. I'm gonna definitely switch to hot glue. So I may have to go grab that real quick. But first we're gonna try this. Especially because this has to dry for 24 hours. It's kind of a problematic little thing. But I want to see if I can just like do this. Yeah, no, we'll need to be hot glued for sure. Yeah. Okay. Hot glued is. I will be right back. Mm. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick and grab my hot glue. So I'm gonna mute the mic for a little bit, but I'll be back in a minute. I have returned. I'm really hot. Found it. Found hot glue gun. Okay, and now seeing as Amazon has arrived, we can listen to music. Going to the bathroom makes me super warm, by the way. Let me close down a few. Oops, I just Bluetooth on. Connect. Should connect. I also just found my sewing scissors and forgot to bring them out, but I am not getting back up right now. Okay, it's so turn off Bluetooth. There we go. Now it should connect. Okay, I need to turn off the heating pad now. Why? Oh, huh. Now they're connected. Ding ding. All right. Put you back in. That's just right. I think stars don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true. Hang on, I'm going to turn on another light as well. Okay, here. Whoops. Oh, sad. Sad. You made me feel like $1,000,000 for you. Where's my box I was using? Here it is. Okay. I'm going to grab a couple more of these here and cut them out. Kind of wanting to use this one still if I can. It stinks too. That glue smells. Not the hot glue, just the regular. So should have brought out some pins. That would have worked. I dropped these. Come back. I'm gonna have to turn all the way back on. Nope. Did not. Okay. All my friends think that I'm lost. They don't know my hand is. Now these don't need to be that perfect either. I might cut that. Hang on. Do I need that? I kind of do. Okay. Now the only deal with that is that flipping it is not going to be possible with the hot glue gun. I mean, it is, but if I go like this,
Like this. Like that. Let's try that. Still not warm. Yeah, it's not warm enough yet. Or I let it cool down too fast or too much. Yeah, you can hear it in here. It is too chunky. So we're just gonna have to hold this one like this and just hot glue it together. It'll be okay. Let's see if this works. Should work because it's fabric. But... Nice. Hello. Don't throw it away. Let's be believing. To start with your story. Little worry to the truth in your heart. If we hold on together. Let's see how long. And then I'm just gonna have like a thing. So we go to there. I may hot glue some Velcro on here. We'll see. Basically, that's not going to be a very often used set. Ta-da! So if I do a hot glue or a hot glue some Velcro, then we have this. Of course, I'm going to trim it down there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm not going to hot glue all the way up just because I don't need to. But ta-da! One pouch done. Now, I think these will also work. I'm not totally sure. I'm going to try it. I'm going to measure it. Where's my biggest set? Ooh, that's going to be super duper close. So it might kind of work for some of the smaller ones. So these ones are up because they're slightly shorter. But these ones should all work. I don't need more masks at the moment, so I have a bunch somewhere. I just don't know where I put them. And right now with the summer heat, I can't wear masks. You know what I'm going to do? Let's just hold this and I'll cut off that way. This way. Ta-da! I could also do something like this with these ones if I wanted to. I like fold it here, fold it there. and just oh no, bugs. Sorry to hear the hot berries. In my big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the night starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think underneath the same big sky. Somewhere out there, we'll be together. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit shorter. It's a whole inch. I'm thinking. Do I want to do? Oh, there they are. I was like, I know I had more of these. I had Doctor Who ones. I have 3 more. I need like 15 of these. So I will definitely have to get. Found myself today. Oh, I found myself and ran away. Something pulled me back. A voice of reason I forgot I had. All I know was yesterday to say what you always used to say, but it's written in the sky tonight. So don't give up. No, I won't break down. Sometimes it seems like Extra Man Johnson, I am looking for like cute wheelchair accessories, either handmade or not. I would love handmade. Someone's watching over me. I will be looking more once I know what exactly I'm getting and that I am actually approved. And it's shining on my destiny, shining all the time, and I won't be afraid to follow everywhere it's taking me. Some of these I can cut in half for the smaller ones that are dinky dinky, because I only need like an inch or 2 of those. Yeah. So that's crooked as fuck, but that's okay. I can fix that. Zoran. we aren't officially approved yet for, I don't know, my hand is, oh, that cracked. I wonder, I could possibly with these small ones. If I get enough of a small edge, I could still flip it over and I can put strips together. So let me cut. Yeah, about that. These by no means have to be perfect. It's just so that I don't have to do plastic. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. There we go. And I'll cut this one in half. Well, I'll leave it. I will not cut it in half. Okay. I think what I'll just do is cut these ones in half, and then I'll fold those over and there. If I'm close enough with the edging, I can actually still make a flap. And I can also use my extra fabrics that I have for a flap. I do have some extras. Wait. But I can use these for flaps if I need it. But yeah, extra. We just got a wheelchair evaluation yesterday. They think that there's no way I want to get approved, but here we go. I don't know how many that is, so I'm just gonna get started on it. Okay, come on, fold. I don't want to burn myself because this is hot. It is very hot. Ta-da! I keep dancing on my own. No, hang on. Maybe that should fit it pretty good. That's sticky. Ta-da! Then it just has to flip over like that. You right up with the other one. The finished one. Oh, over here. Now this one's going to need a bit of a wider one. I'm going to do this one. I keep dancing on my own. I have strings. All right. I cut this one weird, but that's okay. There we go. It does not have to be perfect because I will be cutting it later, trimming it. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but I was just kidding myself. For every moment, start replaying. I needed to say, you were under the surface, like troubled water running cold. I'm making cases for my knitting needles. Before you go, was there something I could have said to make your heart beat better? If only I'd have known you were the storm to weather. Before you go. Before you go. Start play. See the look on your face. Normally I would sew, but I don't have the energy right now. So I'm doing hot glue. So before you go, ow, ow, ow. So, like I said, this does not need to be perfect. I'm just trying to replace the plastic bit. No. Because for me, that's a sensory issue. Before you go, would we be better off by now? If I let my walls come down. Hopefully they stick well enough for it to work. We'll see. My liquid stitch is kind of dried out and yucky. Before you go. Ta-da. And then I'll just turn it over like that and put something there. I may even just rubber band it. That would be kind of cute. Okay, how many more big sets? I got a couple of big ones. I won't fit in those small ones as well.